One morning, I woke up earlier than usual. No sounds of traffic, no alarm clock ringing. Just me, and the slow ticking of the wall clock in the old kitchen. I stood in front of the mirror, looking deep into my eyes, which had begun to show crow's feet at the corners, and I asked myself, how many years have I been through? 60 years, almost a lifetime. I used to live so busily, taking care of my husband, my children, and everything else in life, but rarely truly stopping to take care of myself. I still ate 3 regular meals a day, sometimes a few snacks when I felt like it, or some sweet fruit after dinner. I thought, I don't eat that much. But strangely, the older I got, the heavier I felt. Often tired, having trouble sleeping, feeling bloated easily, and my memory wasn't as sharp as before. Then one day I read this quote from a scientist researching aging. "You're not weak because you're old. You're old because you're living the wrong way." That sentence was like a gentle touch that suddenly woke me up. I decided to change. Not something drastic, just starting by eating less. And I didn't expect that small change made my body feel rejuvenated from within. I know many people are like me. The older we get, the more difficult our bodies become. We toss and turn all night, waking up still tired and sluggish. Meals are smaller than before, but the stomach feels full and bloated, the back aches, and the mind sometimes remembers and sometimes forgets. The weight doesn't jump suddenly, but bit by bit, it steadily increases. Skin looks dull, and we often feel irritable for no reason. But then we try to reassure ourselves, well, I guess that's just what happens when you get old. We get used to that decline as if it's natural, until one day, suddenly high blood pressure, or blood sugar levels shooting beyond limits, or a heart attack, a stroke, unexpectedly arrives, as a stern warning from the body saying, it's time to change. The problem is not age. It's how we continue living the same way, while our body needs a different way of living. One day, while casually browsing for health information, I stopped at a talk by a man with salt and pepper hair, a deep voice, and bright, sharp eyes. That was Professor David Sinclair, a leading expert on aging at Harvard University. He didn't talk about miracle drugs, nor did he offer strange diets or strict fasting regimes. He said just one thing. That left me speechless. It's not time that makes you age, it's how you live. And then he emphasized, eating less, properly, is one of the greatest secrets to living longer and healthier that science has ever discovered. Listening to him was like someone shaking me awake after a long sleep. Until now, we have always thought that eating enough, eating a lot, was how to take care of ourselves. But no. It's actually eating too often, eating in excess, that speeds up the aging process. Professor Sinclair explained that when we eat continuously all day long, the body doesn't get a chance to rest. Cells don't get cleaned, don't get renewed. On the contrary, when we eat less, with reasonable breaks between meals, the body activates powerful internal repair mechanisms. Cells get purified, longevity genes are switched on. The body feels refreshed from within, without any medication at all. It turns out that eating less does not mean starving, but giving the body a chance to rest and recover. Think about it. If every day you start breakfast at 7 a.m., then lunch, a snack, dinner, and still nibble on sweets at 9 p.m., your body is constantly digesting for over 15 hours straight. How can it find time to repair the damage inside? That's when I understood what Professor Sinclair was sharing. The body can only begin to heal when you stop putting food into it. When you eat less, that means not eating continuously all day, not eating late at night, not snacking mindlessly, then the magic starts to happen. The body switches into internal repair mode. Cells begin to clean up waste, remove damaged parts, and recycle what can still be used. Scientists call this process autophagy, which literally means self-eating. But don't worry, this is a good thing. Cells don't eat randomly. They selectively break down old, damaged parts to regenerate. Imagine cleaning out a storage room, throwing away broken things, and refreshing the living space. This process only really activates when you keep your stomach empty for at least 12 to 16 hours each day. Professor Sinclair calls this intermittent fasting. He and hundreds of other scientists worldwide have studied and proven that it reduces inflammation, which is the root cause of many chronic diseases, lowers the risk of cancer, diabetes, and cardiovascular disease, helps brain cells function better, improving memory, and most importantly, slows down the body's aging process. No need for medication, no extreme dieting, just give your body enough time without food to heal itself. I know when people hear fasting, many think of hardship, hunger, exhaustion. But actually, fasting properly is not starving yourself. It's creating a reasonable time window for your body to rest and recover. I started gently, choosing an 8-hour eating window each day, say from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. During that time, I eat 2 to 3 moderate meals and stop eating after 5 p.m. The remaining 16 hours are organ rest time. No more food, just drinking plain water, herbal tea, or light electrolyte water. And the most important thing, it's not just when to eat, but also what to eat. I began to choose each dish going into my body more carefully. Fresh green vegetables, cooked just enough to retain vitamins and antioxidants. Good vegetable oils, such as extra virgin olive oil, flaxseed oil, instead of animal fats. Add nuts and legumes, both filling and beneficial for heart and brain health. Limit bad carbohydrates, like white rice, sweets, and sugary drinks. Reduce red meat, replacing it with small fish, eggs, and plant proteins like tofu or tempeh. I no longer eat just to feel full, but learned to eat to nourish my body, to eat for longevity. No longer chasing temporary cravings, I started listening to my body and giving it the best. And the miracle is, the simpler I eat, the lighter, clearer, and better I sleep. I didn't expect a miracle. Just thought, let me try this change. But after only 2 months, my body began to whisper different signals. I no longer felt heavy or bloated after meals as before. Instead, a feeling of lightness and comfort, as if my digestive system could finally breathe. My sleep deepened strangely. Before, I often woke up startled in the night and struggled to fall asleep again. Now I fall asleep as soon as my head touches the pillow and wake up refreshed. My skin changed too. Not exactly the rosy glow of cosmetic ads, but a natural vitality. Less dry, less dull. And the best thing is that inside I feel so light. No more restlessness or irritability caused by sudden hunger. No more unconscious cravings for snacks. I eat less, but clearly savor the sweetness of fruit, the freshness of vegetables, and the natural creaminess of good oils. It seems my body grows younger from within, not thanks to supplements, cosmetics, or noisy detox programs, but simply because I stopped harming my body every day by eating wrongly, and started listening to it, nurturing it with kindness and knowledge. Until now, people have accepted that. Old age means tiredness, illness, memory loss, and diminishing vitality over the years. But the truth is, old age doesn't have to be like that. If properly cared for, old age can be a time of body recovery, peaceful spirit, and truly deep living. I learned this from a small decision, choosing to eat less, live slower, and listen more to my body. And I believe you can start too. No need for big changes. Just stop taking your health for granted and start consciously choosing every day what to eat, what to drink, how to rest, and choose to love yourself in the deepest way. Aging is inevitable, but being weak or strong in old age is a choice. If you are in your 50s, 60s, or 70s, it is never too late to start living better. If you find this video helpful, please share it with friends and family who are entering an important stage of health. And don't forget to subscribe to the Holistic Health 24H channel for more useful videos for older adults. Because living well is a right to choose at every age.